Welcome back, we're the Bourbon Junkies, and today we review the Pinhook 7 and 6.
Oh my fuck!
Well, all right, we're back.
Pinhook Vertical.
Okay, so last Monday.
This whack is really slippery.
It's slippery, slip and slide they call it. Last Monday we reviewed the first of the Pinhook Vertical.
That was actually shot in 2019.
That was 2 years old, 3 years old, depending on what day
So
you're
now
watching this.
there's a 5, a 6, and a 7 out there. We don't have a 5, but we have a 6 and a 7.
We just got the 7.
Yeah.
Huge shout out, Sir Ryan over at Bourbon Outfitters / Justin's House of Bourbon for getting the 7 to us quickly so we can have it for the video. 6 has been drank once ever by me. Bought it personally because Sean disliked the 4 so much I refused to spend channel money on the 6. Now, here's the thing. These age ranges of MGP are far more our speed generally than like a 4-year.
Yeah.
These are all MGP.
I think that was the bulk of my disdain for the 4-year.
Sure.
It was a little expensive. It tasted and smelled very, very young.
It's youthy,
Yeah,
corny.
but it was unique. We both said that
Yes.
it's got flavor profiles going on that we don't get out of a lot of other MGP.
Yes.
So we were excited to see where it went. So we figured, why not go back and do the rest of the line?
I don't know if we don't know what mash bill MGP this is. That's one of the things.
You smell it?
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
See, that's why I just mentioned that, because I smelled it and it still doesn't smell like normal MGP. Is it wheat?
It smells like there's a pine tree in there.
It's very weird. Now, there's also another big difference between that one and this one. Not the age, the proof.
Sandalwood barrels, that's what it is.
Not real. What you just said's not real.
What is that? It smells so musty.
The 4-year is like 90 proof. These are barrel proof.
Okay.
So that's significantly, there's 107 proof. So now here's the thing. Because I know that the complaint was eventually this vertical is going to price people out.
Yeah, because it'd be very expensive.
But they made them higher. They left the proof in. So
You're getting more
people
for your money.
Generally feel a little bit better about paying 70 for a barrel proof than they do
Yeah.
about 70 for a 90.
No one cares when they drop 300 at Georgie Stag.
Right. So, okay.
Dude, it smells so musty.
I'd love to know the
mash bill? Yeah,
because I wonder, it doesn't smell like 21%
I'm not
rye.
doing the QR code thing again. It took us 4 hours last
Did you
time.
leave that in?
No. It was literally 10 minutes.
Sean, okay, for those, I'll give you a TLDR. There's a QR code on the back, and there's like a VR thing, or AR, sorry, augmented reality.
Yep.
On these bottles you can do, Sean and I spent so long trying to do it 2 years ago.
It was 10 minutes.
Sean and I were watching the video back.
It's painful.
And it was like, what are we doing? And then we realized there's a QR code, and we were just getting rocked by it.
Real quick before we move on, let's talk about the sponsor of today's video.
Yeah.
Today's ad spot is brought to you by Fume. They help you to quit smoking.
Yeah. If you smoke cigarettes and you want to quit, this is a really cool tool. The whole package is this, which is made out of bamboo, so it's sustainable, doesn't hurt the environment, it's not full of plastic. And it feels cool, like as a fidget trinket.
Ian plays with it constantly.
I use this thing constantly, not a cigarette smoker. But on top of that, you get these cores, which you're looking at right now. Tons of different flavors, different options, different essential oils that are meant to help you with cravings and meant to help you with, anxieties of quitting things and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so in your box you get the fidget spinner, as Dan would say. You get a bunch of the different flavors on there. You get a habit tracker. You can fill out a 30-day non-smoking.
Yeah.
So if you complete it out 30 days non-smoking, you send it in, you get a little gift.
Yeah.
They got a QR code. You can scan that, go to a Facebook group. You get a bunch of other people in the same predicament of you of trying to quit.
Yes.
So you just get a support group.
Support. The whole purpose of this is just to help you, if you want, is just to help you quit.
Yep.
All the essential oils are therapeutic grade, so there's no issues.
Yeah, you can inhale them and not die.
Yeah, you feel fine.
Yeah.
There's no nicotine in any of these products, so none of this is addictive. My problem is I just like it, and so like I'll sit there. It
just smells it.
It's like
and
taking a
breathes it.
breath mint. Like when you use this with a core in it, it's just like taking a breath mint. Honestly, if this is something that helps even one person watching this,
if you're looking to quit smoking, go to the link below, check them out. Make some better life decisions.
Yeah, honestly, we all have enough vices, right? If you can get rid of one, a bad one, then that's awesome. If this helps one person, this is 100% worth it. Cheers.
Back to the video. Dude, this smells like, okay.
It's a tropical fruit.
Okay, so what I was gonna say, it smells like some super, super musty wheat whiskey.
Yeah.
Mixed with like a little hint of gin.
You'd be like botanical or something.
Yeah. Because there's some weird botanical like smells in there that are very intriguing. But the upfront dustiness of it is just wild to me.
I get like almost, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I almost
Moldy
get like
oranges.
a minty toothpaste.
Oh, I got a little bit.
On the nose.
Yeah.
Does this smell like a burr rye to you? That's what it smells. It has a hint of like really high rye mash bill maybe on the nose. Did you say orange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moldy oranges. What is that? Like that doesn't feel like.
Man, it doesn't taste anything like 21% rye.
It doesn't feel like one mash bill. No. In any way, shape, or form. There's so much like weird little quirky notes in this. I don't know how they're doing it. Because there's like the tropical, I get some like pineapple in there, which is really, really weird.
But it is musty though. The mustiness exists under my tongue weirdly. It's like the bottom of my tongue grew taste buds. And then that part was musty.
Okay.
The new taste buds are musty. The finish is long though. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you like a nice long finish, you'll like that one. I
want to say words, but I don't know what I want to say because that is so weird.
I think that I don't know how often I'd reach for it. I do like the uniqueness of it. And they're doing single barrels of these. So we're doing these all, I've made 100% sure, especially of the 7, because they're doing a ton of single barrels right now for Bourbon War. The 7 that we have here is not a single barrel. Neither is this one. These are actually blended vertical series bourbon MGP. This is 107 proof.
All right.
I wonder if it's just 36%.
Do you have a grade for this one first? Before I move on?
For 70?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, it's not super high.
I think I gave the old one like the 4, you're like a C-.
I think I'd rather buy the 4 at 50 than this at 70.
I think this is a straight C- again.
I'd probably go like a C+.
Don't think it got better. Oh, it still got worse for you. Okay, so the 7-year, this is 57.5%. Holy smokes. So the 6 year is only 107 proof. This jumps it to 115.
So they're seemingly, if that one's barrel proof, if the 6 is barrel proof, then they're going up in proof as they age.
That's a pretty hefty jump.
That is a beautiful color. That's an insanely dark whiskey.
It looks almost red.
Yeah, I like that part of it. It's beautiful.
There is a huge color difference between those two.
Can you see it if we put them both on the table?
Yeah, probably like that.
Man.
Okay.
That one smell good?
Wildly different.
Is it different?
Yeah.
Man, how interesting.
Like,
this is why the vertical's so interesting. Now, unfortunately,
the mustiness has really, 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 really gone away.
Really?
Yeah. It's more like a toasty note now. It's still tropical though. I still get the citrus in there. It's very tropical.
This is my favorite one.
But it's turned into like a toasted coconut caramel.
Yeah, if you told me this was toasted MGP, I believe you.
Yeah.
Like a 30-day super, like a char 2 or like hyper light toast. Oh. This reminds me of like a 35% rye or 36% rye MGP on the nose. Like this feels more like an expected experience from MGP than that one did. If that's what you're looking for.
It's still really, that is spicy. Wow. Okay, big jump in proof. That drink's hotter than 115.
Mind you.
That lights my tongue on fire.
Real quick though, this is a fresh crack.
True.
That's not.
True.
Mind you, this had one little pour out of it, but this is like a year old. That's a brand new bottle.
Okay, the 1 year difference.
Oh man. That's
like
great.
7 years is right when it's starting to get into that sweet spot.
This is the first one I would say is a buy.
Yeah, it is slightly bready.
Yeah, it tastes like 36% rye MGP. This would make me buy the 8 though.
Yeah.
The 7 would.
The 6 would make me not want to buy the 7 though.
I think, man, it's so weird.
We didn't do the 5. We couldn't find the 5.
Pinhook's not in Michigan. We get these when we like go places or
I
Bourbon
didn't like
Outfitters.
the 4 or the 6. I don't think there's any reason why I'd like the 5.
Fair. That's a fair point. I like Pinhook more than Sean, but it's not something I also like reach for all the time. Pinhook's like such a different expression and experience in the whiskey world than most other MGPs.
Why too?
I don't know. It's gotta be the blending, right?
Yeah.
It has to be a blending preference. Like these were decisions that were made in the blending process. It has to be. Because if you and I went and bought 1,300 MGP barrels at one time.
Yeah.
In theory, you'd have enough variation to really blend a profile
Man,
out.
did they do that at the right time?
Yeah, I'm sure they got those pretty cheap.
Steal.
Yeah. Now, man, the more I go back to this, it's super caramely.
It is.
It is
I
bready.
can't get away from that breadiness. It exists. It is that like toasted, like more toasty than it is like a loaf of bread.
This is like if
I
you
just
got
had a stroke.
This is like if you got bread with like a caramel on the top of the crust.
Yeah.
Or something like that, like a cinnamon bread maybe.
I mean, I've smelled this a bunch. I really do enjoy the 7-year.
Yeah,
This is
this is
going to
good.
be much higher grade for me.
That's good whiskey. And in the current state of the market, which is like the middle towards the end of 2022.
Cask strength 7-year, $80. They're not
That's
even far
normal.
off.
This is lining up market price.
There are people selling non-cask strength
For
7-year
$100.
and less for more.
For 100, but yeah. This is better than Booker's to me, and Booker's 100.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
That's
really good.
This is so much better than the 6 and 4.
Will give that a solid B+.
Yeah, I'm gonna go B+. I'm with you. I wouldn't put it A range. If
No.
this was 50, this is an A.
Yeah, but we knew it was never gonna, like, it's not gonna exist. No bottle is ever gonna exist like the heyday of bourbon, where you can even talk about a cask
Pre-COVID.
strength for $50.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
This is good whiskey.
$70 is pretty much gonna be the new standard for cask
Yeah.
strength, I believe. That's about where we like
That's
it.
very good whiskey. This is, man, I'm borderline A- on it. I'll stick B+, but
That feels like a burr rye though, still.
it does. Yeah, I agree. And that's why I think it's gotta be like a 36% or something. It does feel like a Burr Rye. So.
All right, so that is the new Bourbon War up to date. I
7.
guess for it.
7
Up to
year.
7 year.
I would buy this.
Yeah,
I would rebuy this.
I think that's a buy.
I would rebuy one, 100%.
Yep. We're the Bourbon Junkies. Like, comment, subscribe. Proofs in the port.
Cheers, everybody. Hopefully you guys like this as much as we do.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't know if we did a readout or anything.
We didn't on Scotch Malt.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
Oh, dude,
This is our readout for this video.
yeah.
How are
we didn't
you
do
today? Are you good?
It was better before you did that. I can tell you that much.
Oh, I gave that camera a real solid wink when I made a sex joke earlier.
All right, hold up. And then we take a little break.